I eat, sleep, and breathe Etsy digital products, and yesterday alone, I made over $1,000. What still blows my mind is that these are just digital PDFs that took a few minutes to create. They hit the right niche and continue to sell over and over again. That's the exact strategy I want to walk you through right now. Make sure to watch all the way through because I'll be revealing the trick I use to scale up my sales and make over $1,000 daily. This is something all the top Etsy sellers do, but they never reveal it. In fact, I was put onto this method by a very good friend of mine who, after many years, decided to reveal it to me and teach me how it's done. As a new seller, you would innocently think all the top sellers started like you and just listed their products and waited for all the organic sales to come in. That's a big lie. Yes, organic sales work, but they are slow and could take a while to build up. You do not make millions of dollars from digital products by just relying on organic sales. So again, make sure to watch all the way through because I'll be revealing everything to you in this video. So instead of pulling up oversaturated products like digital planners and fitness trackers, let me show you a product that is far more interesting and even more profitable. Picture this, a simple line drawing of a coffee cup. Nothing fancy. A cup of coffee with the steam rising from it slowly into the air. It looks elegant, modern, and fits perfectly with the minimalist trend. So now let's check out the seller's store. As you can see, all they sell are PDFs. Customers buy, print it out, and have them framed. I ran this store through Everbee, and here's what it told me. This store has pulled in almost $2 million. Somebody probably created these in less than an hour, and it's now paying them way better than a full-time job. Imagine the profit margin on these figures. No shipping, no inventory, no overhead costs. Just PDFs made once that sell over and over again. And here's the thing, that's not a one-off miracle. This works because it taps into something universal. Coffee isn't just a drink. For millions of people, it's part of their identity. It's ritual, it's comfort, it's energy, it's community. And when you combine that deep emotional connection with artwork that looks clean and aesthetic in a home or office, you've created something people don't just want, they feel like they need. That's why designs like this spread so quickly on Etsy. Now think about it from a buyer's perspective. Imagine someone just moved into a new apartment. They're decorating their kitchen or their coffee bar. They go on Etsy and type coffee wall art. Up pops your design, clean and simple, priced at just a few dollars for a digital download. It's an easy yes. They click buy, they print it at home or at a local shop, hang it on the wall, and every morning when they make their coffee, they see your design. It becomes part of their daily routine. That's powerful. And here's where the magic happens for you as the seller. Once a customer buys from you once, they're more likely to come back. They might think, I should grab a matching set for my dining room, or this would look amazing in my office too. That's when having a full collection becomes your secret weapon. You don't just create one coffee cup design, you create 10 variations, maybe different flowers in the steam, maybe quotes incorporated into the design, maybe matching mugs or pastries. Suddenly, you're not selling one file, you're selling an entire theme, and each listing increases the chances that you get found in search. Now, let me show you how ridiculously simple it is to make these. I go to my favorite digital art generator called Kittl, start a new project, make sure to select poster, and make sure it is at 300 dpi in order to get the highest quality version of our design. Now on the sidebar, head to Kittl AI and make sure to select DALL-E. For the prompt, we will describe what we want. Line drawing of a coffee cup with steam turning into flowers, minimalist, clean aesthetic. In a matter of seconds, the AI gives me a ready-to-use design. I can have it create different variations. I can now export them all. Make sure to export and download as a PNG at 300 dpi, and boom, I have an entire collection ready to upload. That's a week's worth of listings done in one afternoon. So now, I do not just depend on Etsy traffic to get all of my sales. Etsy organic traffic accounts for about 30% of my daily sales. The remaining 70% is made using a niche platform paid ad strategy, and this is what I promised to reveal at the beginning of the video. A very good friend of mine who makes over $1.5 million annually on Etsy put me onto this. This was after many years of him not revealing exactly how he makes so much money online. This is something all the top Etsy sellers do, and it's something simple but yet so overlooked. Pinterest ads. When we hear about paid advertising, we all think of Facebook, TikTok, Google. But not a lot of people know how much of a goldmine Pinterest ads are. Yes, those other platforms work for other business models like drop shipping, agencies, e-commerce, and so on. But Pinterest ads? It's like they were designed for Etsy. And that is the loophole the majority of people don't know. The ones who know about it utilize it to the max and make so much money. And that is the reason they do not really like making it public. The target audience in Etsy and Pinterest are over 90% similar. People, especially moms, go on Etsy with a purpose. They are not just scrolling for fun. They are looking for inspiration, decorations, designs to use, and so on. And guess what? This audience is ready to splurge on what they like, as long as the price is fair. And this is exactly the secret method I use to make over $1,000 on Etsy. I will give you guys a rough breakdown of my campaign structure, and this is what I use for all my PDFs. It's always one campaign, 2 ad sets, and the same 1 ad creative. For the 2 ad sets, the first one will have 4 to 5 targeting keywords, and the second will be broad with no targeting at all. My budget is only $5 per day. Once my ad is running, I analyze it after the 3rd day. I turn off the ad set with no sales or fewer sales and let the budget fully distribute towards the winning ad set. I just then keep the ads running from there, and this works all the time for me. I can't fully dive into my whole ad process because it will take a separate video, but if you want a more extended video on it, check out my video which I will link on the screen at the end of this video. If you're watching this thinking, okay, I want to try this, but I have no idea where to start, don't worry. I've put together something called the passive PDF method that shows you exactly how to start, which PDFs you can recreate instantly and start making sales on right away, and most importantly, how to drive traffic to your PDFs that convert like crazy into sales. You'll find the link down in the description or in the pinned comment. So now, the delivery side of this business is where things get insane. If you sell physical products, you're stuck dealing with shipping, delays, inventory, customer complaints. But with digital downloads, all of that disappears. You create the file once, upload it, and Etsy automatically sends it to the customer every time they purchase. You could be asleep, traveling, at the gym, and you're still making sales. That's why people call it passive income. It's literally money while you sleep. Now let me give you one of my favorite little tricks. When I deliver my digital file, I always include a bonus PDF guide that says, here are the best ways to print your new art. Inside, I give them tips for printing at home, using an office supply store, or uploading to a professional print service. At the end, I include a thank you note and a little request for a review. That one extra page can double or triple the number of 5-star reviews I get. And those reviews boost my listings higher in search results, which means even more free traffic and more sales. Now imagine this compounding over time. Let's say you upload one new listing every day for 30 days. That's 30 chances to hit on a winner. Even if only one of those listings makes $200 a week, that's over $800 a month from a single design. Stack 2 or 3 winners, and suddenly you're making thousands per month in truly passive income. And remember, those designs keep selling next month, and the month after, and even years from now. This isn't a side hustle that dies out. It's one that snowballs. And here's the part nobody talks about. When people find a shop they trust, they don't just buy one item. They follow it. They come back for birthdays, holidays, redecorations, and gifts. Your shop becomes their go-to source for decor that matches their style. That's how small sellers turn into 6-figure businesses without spending a single dollar on ads. The truth is, you don't need to be a professional designer. You don't need expensive software. You don't even need experience. All you need is consistency and the willingness to experiment. Because every listing you post is like planting a seed. Some will fade, but a few will grow into trees that bear fruit for years. And if you plant enough seeds, it's only a matter of time before you're running your own digital art empire. So if you're serious about building this into a business, I've put together a private system where members can literally just copy what we do and get the same results selling PDFs online. Tons of people inside are already seeing results, and the support system is incredible. You don't have to do this alone. But whether you join or not, at least promise yourself you'll create and post that first design. Because once you see your very first sale notification pop up, you'll realize this isn't hype, it's real. If you want to skip all the initial groundwork and take a faster shortcut to the money, then my passive PDF method system is for you. I literally take you into my back end and show you how I sell my own PDFs effortlessly online. It's like a money glitch with payments coming in automatically every single day. All you have to do is just copy exactly what I show you, and you can have your own PDF money system turned on and running. With this system, everything is literally done for you. You just have to go into your own back end and push the button to turn it on. So if you really want to take action today, use the link in the description or in the pinned comment to get started. And remember, there are new people every single day implementing my passive PDF method strategy. The more people get put onto this, the more expensive it will become. I'm rooting for you, and see you on the other side.